form. Okay, we were discussing glucose. In previous lecture, we discussed the different reactions of glucose. Those different reactions of glucose are the basically support for the open chain structure of glucose. We're discussing open chain structure of glucose, and under this open chain structure of glucose, we discussed different reactions of glucose. With the help of those different reactions of glucose, we can prove the open chain structure of glucose. We can tell this open chain structure, carbon will be in a 6 straight chain, but we have the aldehyde group, then we have the 5 OH group. Out of those 5 OH groups, 4 OH group will be primary, 4 OH will be secondary, 1 OH will be secondary. This all things we have done, and we discussed some of the reactions. Before I will go ahead, okay, just D and L form, again I want to recapitulate with you the topic that we left last one. That was your D configuration, D and L form. D and L form, or we can call it as D family, okay, D family or L family. D family or L family, D glucose or L glucose. These are not small d and small l, okay, these are not small d or small l. Small d or small l, so these are dextrorotatory and levorotatory. Small d and small l, they are the dextrorotatory and levorotatory, represented by the sign of plus minus. This dextrorotatory and levorotatory. We are not discussing here dextrorotatory or levorotatory. This D family and L family. How we will come to know a particular sugar, a particular carbohydrate belongs to the D family or belongs to the L family. To that one, the reference with us, this is the smallest aldehyde one, and this will be our reference. Glyceraldehyde, okay, and this is our reference. Whenever we want to check a given sugar belongs to D family or belongs to L family, so what we are going to do, we are going to compare the position of OH. We are going to compare the position of OH on the second last carbon, okay. एल्डिहाइड वाली कार्बन को आपको कार्बन नंबर 1 नहीं देना है, यहाँ पे इसको कार्बन नंबर 1 ही देना पड़ेगा. फाइन, दिस वन तो यू हैव टू गिव द कार्बन नंबर 1, दिस वन यू हैव टू गिव द कार्बन नंबर 1, और सेकंड लास्ट कार्बन या लोएस्ट एसिमेट्रिक कार्बन. जब मैं एसिमेट्रिक कार्बन कहूंगा, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एसिमेट्रिक कार्बन? एसिमेट्रिक कार्बन मतलब दैट कार्बन व्हिच इज ऑप्टिकली एक्टिव, like this carbon is optically active. How can I judge? How can I find out that this carbon is optically active? With this carbon, all the valencies are different. If you will see, this side CHO group is here, this side H is here, this side OH is here, this side CH2H is here. So because different valencies are there, so it is optically active. I will put a star over it. This is also optically active. So आपको last optically active, the second last carbon you have to see. Then you have to compare it on the last carbon. सिर्फ last carbon compare करना है. If OH group is present on a right hand side, okay, then it belongs to D family. And if it is present on the this I must write down on this side. I have written wrong. Okay, present on this side, then we called it as your L family. So these are basically D family and family. Surely their properties are different. देखो एक OH की position change करने से ना properties change हो जाती हैं. Okay, they will show different properties just by changing. जैसे एक कंपाउंड है, उसका नाम है सिस्प्लेटिन. सिस्प्लेटिन कोऑर्डिनेशन में एप्लीकेशन पार्ट हमने किया नहीं, तो सिस्प्लेटिन इज यूज्ड एज अ एंटी कैंसर ड्रग, लेकिन ट्रांस का कोई यूज नहीं है. तो तेरे प्रॉपर्टीज आर डिफरेंट. तो डी की अलग प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी, एल की अलग प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी, बाकी सब कुछ सेम है. एवरीथिंग इज फाइन. व्हाट इज चेंज? ओनली पोजीशन ऑफ OH इज चेंज, दैट्स ऑल. अगेन रेस्ट एवरीथिंग इज सेम. प्रॉपर्टीज ही चेंज कर जाएंगी. So, okay, like I compared it, naturally occurring glucose, CHO, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, CH2OH. Then here I need to place the OH groups. I told you Be careful while placing the OH groups, because if you will disturb the position of OH, then it will become different thing, different isomer, different properties. These are open chain structure of glucose. In open chain structure of glucose, this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. And the lowest asymmetric carbon, here we have the lowest asymmetric carbon. Here we have the lowest asymmetric carbon. Across this lowest asymmetrical carbon, the OH group is present on the right hand side, hence it belongs to the D family. Hence it belongs to D family. So this naturally occurring glucose belongs to D family. Any queries, please? Any queries? Okay, no questions, fine. Okay, let me go ahead then. I will go to the DL, we have done it. Okay, let me go ahead for the next one. Chaliye. I've started with the limitations of open chain structure. The open chain structure right now we discussed that open chain structure have some limitations. मतलब सभी की सभी properties में open chain structure के ऊपर discuss नहीं कर सकता. So we have the limitations. Limitations of open chain structure. Limitations of open chain structure. Number 1. First is despite having aldehyde group. Right now we discussed an open chain. Let me draw open chain structure this side. C double bond OH. Here I am having a CHOH4. Then I am having here CH2OH. I hope so. It's visible. Okay. This is the open chain structure of glucose. If I will see this open chain structure of glucose, okay. If I will see the open chain structure of glucose, so we have the aldehyde group. Okay. Here we have the aldehyde group. Then it must give all the reaction of the aldehyde group. It must be able to give all the reactions of the aldehyde group. So like specific reaction of aldehyde group, like 2,4 DNP test, I should have 2,4 DNP. याद होगा ना 2,4 DNP? 2,4 DNP है ना? This is your dinitrophenylhydrazine. 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine. याद करो aldehyde के tones में there is a formation of bright colored PPTs, red color के और orange color के bright color के PPTs बने थे. That is a confirmation for the carbonyl group. C double bond O को अगर आपने confirm करना है तो हम DNP test करते हैं. तो this glucose it should give positive DNP test है ना? It should give positive DNP test. One Schiff's reagent is there. I think so I discussed with you. Schiff's reagent is there. And one more sodium hydrogen sulfite. These are all tests we have done in the carboxylic acid. So it consists of aldehyde group. So it must give all these tests. DNP, Schiff's reagent. It must give this test. But open chain structure of glucose not reacted with these compounds. aldehyde group तो है. अगर हमारा structure correct होता, open chain structure if it is correct, then it must react, है ना? Then it must react with the aldehyde. DNP को भी react करना चाहिए था, Schiff's reagent को भी react करना चाहिए था, sodium hydrogen sulfide को भी react करना चाहिए था. But it is not reacting. If I will react the glucose, glucose ले लिया मैंने market में available होता है. I will take the glucose and I will react that glucose with the DNP. कुछ नहीं होगा. But actual में क्या होना चाहिए था? There must be a formation of bright color PPTs. There must be a formation of bright color PPTs. Bright yellow color के PPTs बनने चाहिए थे, नहीं बनते. तो exception है, मतलब structure में कुछ problem है. It should react. It is not reacting. Like with Schiffsky agent, like with the sodium hydrogen sulfite NHSO3, ये भी याद होगा, प्यूरिफिकेशन के लिए रिएक्शन यूज होता है. ग्लूकोज इन तीनों के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं करता है. हमारे ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर अकॉर्डिंगली इसको रिएक्ट करना चाहिए, बिकॉज एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप फ्री है, बट ये रिएक्ट नहीं करता है. आई होप सो यू गॉट दिस थिंग. सेकंड वन, ओके, सेकंड लिमिटेशन, हाइड्रोक्सिलामीन से हमने रिएक्ट तो किया, बट द पेंटा एसीटेट, let me draw the structure of pentacetate. C double bond OH, CHOH था, तो we are going to convert this one into the ester. 4, here will be your CHOCOCH3, this pentacetate, right? This pentacetate. So it should react with the hydroxylamine. Here I'm going to write down hydroxylamine, NH2OH. Here I should react this one with the hydroxylamine. Hydroxylamine is NH2OH. है ना? React करना चाहिए. Nothing of Zyme formation take place, but it will also not react. Second limitation. Glucose तो react कर रहा है, okay? Glucose is reacting with the hydroxylamine, but pentacetate is not reacting with the hydroxylamine. नहीं react कर रहा है. पहला भी नहीं react कर रहा है, मतलब problem है open chain structure में. And third one, last one. Open chain structure of glucose was not able to explain. I'm going to write down a new word for you, then I will explain it. Open chain structure not able to explain mutarotation. म्यूटेशन नहीं है, बायो वाले स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान रखना, ठीक है? कोई हमने बनाना कुछ करना नहीं है. It is mutarotation. Okay, not able to explain mutarotation. So these are basically broad sense में 3 shortcomings हैं. My basic purpose, you should come to know कि जो open chain structure we have done it. Okay, we discussed in previous 2 lectures. There is some problem with the open chain structure. How will come to know? Glucose DNP से react नहीं करता, glucose Schiff's reagent से react नहीं करता, glucose sodium hydrogen sulfide से react नहीं करता. These are specific reactions of aldehydes. They are not reacting it. Pentacetate is not reacting, okay, and it is not showing mutarotation. This mutarotation is new thing for you. I will explain this mutarotation. ठीक है, mutarotation explain करूंगा. I hope so you got this thing. देखो, question है कोई तो पूछो. If anyone having any query, please ask. बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हैं, all just silently. So let me just continue. Okay. So next is mutarotation. Word से clear है, mutarotation है तो rotation ही है. Okay, it is basically a rotation only. और rotation किस चीज की है? So just listen carefully. Glucose basically exists in 2 isomeric forms. Okay, जो glucose exist करता है, glucose exist करता है 2 isomeric forms में. हम ग्लूकोज की बात कर रहे हैं, जो स्ट्रक्चर हमने डिस्कस किया. ओके, द ग्लूकोज एग्जिस्ट इन 2 आइसोमेरिक फॉर्म्स. दिस ग्लूकोज it exists in 2 isomeric forms. So I'm going to write down the name of those 2 isomeric form. Alpha D positive glucose and second one is beta D positive glucose. अच्छा ढंग से देखना, अल्फा और बीटा आई नॉट एक्सप्लेन टिल नाउ. Okay, don't worry about this alpha and beta. When we are going to use alpha, when we are going to use beta, this D is clear to you. This D means they belongs to D family. Dextro नहीं है, okay? They belongs to D family. D family मतलब जो ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड है उसके ऊपर लास्ट एसिमेट्रिकल कार्बन या सेकंड लास्ट कार्बन पर OH group will present on the right hand side. Yeah, it is incompatible with the glyceraldehyde. That is your D. Both are D. Positive. Positive means they are dextrorotatory. Positive means they are dextrorotatory. D means they belongs to D family. D family. And this positive sign means they are dextrorotatory. Because they're optically active ना, definition में discuss किया था. Dextrorotatory. What is the meaning of dextrorotatory? Dextrorotatory means when plane of polarized light we are going to pass through alpha D glucose or beta D glucose, then plane of polarized light will be shift to the right side. That is dextrorotatory. They are optically active. पॉजिटिव साइन से हमें पता चला कि वो ऑप्टिकली एक्टिव है और डेक्सट्रोरेटरी है, और डी से दे बिलोंग्स टू डी फैमिली, दैट इज ऑन लोएस्ट एसिमेट्रिकल कार्बन के ऊपर पोजीशन. अब अल्फा और बीटा, आई नीड टू एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस अल्फा एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस बीटा. Both alpha and beta glucose are optically active. Okay, this alpha and beta, from positive will come to know both alpha and beta forms are, these four both are optically active. Okay, these both are optically active. I hope so you understood the meaning of optically active. And it will show optical rotation, and it will show this will, I will explain. Okay, you have to wait, let me just finish it. Show optical rotation. Optical rotation, how much? Optical rotation of plus 111 degrees. Okay, plus 111 degrees and plus 19.2 degrees. This is for alpha, this is for beta. This for alpha, this will beta. अब पहले इसको एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. What is the meaning of this plus and plus 1? Suppose this is the eyepiece, a plane which we are going to, with the help of which we are going to observe. Okay, when देखो, this is plane polarized light. Okay, my pen, this marker is plane polarized light. This plane polarized light when pass through the sample, okay, it will shift towards the right side. This is my reference plane. With respect to this reference plane, it will shift towards the right side, so dextrorotatory. This will also shift towards the right side, dextrorotatory. So what I've done it, I take two different experiments. एक में मैंने अल्फा लिया एक्सपेरिमेंट में, दूसरे में आई एम गोइंग टू टेक बीटा, एंड देन आई एम गोइंग टू पास द प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट. व्हाट हैपेंड इन केस ऑफ अल्फा, द एंगल बाय व्हिच इट शिफ्ट्स, ओके, this angle is of 111 degrees, and here in this case this angle is of 19.2 degrees with a plus sign because both are dextrorotatory. We're discussing here this angle. Okay, we are discussing this angle, the optical rotation, and optical rotation for alpha is 111 degrees and for beta is plus 19.2 degrees. Plus means they are dextrorotatory. Okay, and this is angle by which they will rotate through the plane. I hope so this thing is also clear to you. Abhi mutual rotation discuss karni hai, but right now I am discussing this thing with you. Let me go ahead. Both alpha and beta, they will show mutual rotation. Okay, they will show mutual rotation. What is this now? Both alpha and beta glucose, they are quite stable in aqueous solution. Okay, quite stable in aqueous solution. What I'm going to do, let me take this container. In this container I'm going to take alpha D positive glucose. In this container I'm going to take alpha D positive glucose with optical rotation plus 111 degrees. and I'm going to just wait for some time. It is stable one. I'm going to wait for some time for it. What happened? The solution slowly changes to equilibrium mixture of both, and there it is going to show the fact. Okay, what happened? अल्फा डी ग्लूकोज लिया, कंटेनर में रख दिया मैंने, इसकी रोटेशन थी 111 डिग्रीज. After some time, again I am going to observe this optical rotation. Then what happened here? After some time, its optical rotation that will become plus 52.5 degrees. ये रोटेशन सेम कंटेनर है, डिफरेंट स्टेट. ओके, दिस रोटेशन बिकम 52.5 degrees. Same thing is observed if I will start with the beta D positive glucose. Beta D positive glucose. Beta D positive glucose is basically 19.2 degrees optical rotation. Just see, observe closely. Okay, whether I will start with the alpha D, that is 111 degrees, whether I start with the beta D plus 19.2 degrees, I'm going to make the aqueous solution and I will wait for some time. Then both this alpha and beta, okay, after some time, in both cases, I will get a optical rotation of 52.5 degrees. The rotation itself convert to the plus 52.5 degrees and it will be stable here. It will be stable here. ठीक है, अपने आप काम हो रहा है, हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. मैंने ग्लूकोज लिया, पानी में घोल दिया. सिंपल, मार्केट से ग्लूकोज लो, पानी में घोल दो. अगर पेटस है, ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन देखो, इट विल बी 111 डिग्रीज. वेट फॉर सम टाइम. कुछ समय के बाद, आफ्टर सम टाइम, दैट ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन जो एंगल था, दैट विल बिकम 52.5 डिग्रीज. सेम थिंग हैपनिंग विद द अल्फा, सेम थिंग हैपनिंग विद द बीटा. और इस प्रोसेस को हम म्यूटा रोटेशन बोलते हैं. Now I'm defining muta rotation. What is muta rotation? Muta rotation means there is a spontaneous, okay, spontaneous means वो काम जो अपने आप होता है. Spontaneous change in optical rotation optical activity compound, change in specific rotation of an optically active compound to an equilibrium mixture. Okay, here there is a formation of equilibrium mixture. When equilibrium mixture is called muta rotation. Tough a topic, no doubt. Okay, पर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Just listen carefully again. What is muta rotation? Alpha beta still pending. I will explain. पर मेरा पर्पस muta rotation समझाने का है. What is muta rotation? So इसकी rotation 111, इसकी rotation 19.2. I am going to keep that one for some time. Then both of them, they will just come here 52.5 and they will stop here. This process we call it as muta rotation. Muta rotation is a spontaneous change in the optical rotation of an optical active substance to equilibrium mixture. अब equilibrium mixture समझाऊंगा. Here there is a formation. Spontaneous change, ये अपने आप जो एंगल में या प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट में चेंज हो रहा है, उसको म्यूटा रोटेशन बोलते हैं. पहले तो हमने प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट को सैंपल से पास किया, फिर हमें एंगल मिला. फिर हमने उसको कहीं से पास नहीं किया है, वो वही पड़ा है, एक्वा सॉल्यूशन में पड़ा है, तो एंगल अपने आप. मींस हियर इफ आई एम गोइंग टू राइट डाउन, दिस इज 110 डिग्री. ठीक, 110 डिग्री. तो इटसेल्फ आफ्टर सम टाइम ये अपने आप इट विल बी जस्ट कन्वर्टेड टू 52 डिग्रीज. 52, 111 से 52 अपने आप हो गया. This we call as your muta rotation. This is muta rotation. Okay, spontaneous change in the rotation. Competition के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बाकी बोर्ड एग्जाम्स के लिए it is not that much important. So this we call as your muta rotation. I hope so you got the little bit idea of muta rotation. The spontaneous change in the optical rotation, okay, in aqueous medium, that we call as muta rotation. So why it is happening and how it is going to be just a failure for the open chain structure, क्यों नहीं discuss कर पाया, that I will continue. Any question in muta rotation, please? Just wait a minute. So just see now, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to write down like this: alpha glucose. Okay, alpha glucose. This alpha glucose is having a optic rotation of 100 and just wait a little bit till time will go. Okay, alpha glucose. This alpha glucose is having a rotation of 111 degrees. Then after some time, what will happen? It will be converted to equilibrium mixture with the optical rotation of plus 52.5 degrees. Similarly, if I will start with the beta glucose, same thing is going to happen. If I'm going to start with the beta glucose, it is your plus 19.2 degrees. So it will also come to the 52.5 degrees. There is spontaneous change in the optical rotation that we called as your muter rotation. Okay, both will come to the 52.5 degrees. How this thing is going to happen? So let me start with by taking the open chain structure. Okay, just see open chain structure of glucose. I'm going to draw C double bond OH 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm just drawing the open chain structure of glucose. This is aldehyde one. Then I told you position of OH is very important. One OH is here, one OH is here, one OH is here, one OH is here, one H is here, one H is here, one H and H. This is open chain structure of glucose. Fine. What happened in an aqueous medium, you can say, or this open chain structure, we are going to close this open chain structure. How we are going to close it? So this is carbon 1, this is carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5 and carbon 6. Just wait. This density that will shift over the oxygen. So oxygen is going to get a negative charge, fine. And this carbon, this hydrogen will shift and attach here. I'm going to make a cyclic structure. So please closely see on a board. C double bond OH, this density will shift over the oxygen get a negative charge. Fifth carbon के ऊपर OH that is going to attach here. And this oxygen is going to make a bond here with this carbon. Closing of ring take place. Let me close it first. I'm going to close it. Okay. So let me close that side only. First of all, I just want to write down this side only, no problems. After that, if you have the doubts, you can ask. I just written on this side. O is this side. Okay. Ring closing can take place by two ways. Okay. It can be on this side. It can be on this side. The OH group can be on this side, can be on this side, because I want to compare with beta. So first I'm just placing this OH group on this side so that beta that will become easier for me. It is carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5, carbon 6. This carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5 and carbon 6. Let me complete rest of the valences. Okay, so this shifted this oxygen on a fifth carbon. Here, let me complete rest of the valences. Here I will get the OH. Here I will get the H. Here it is OH. Here it is H. I'm just trying to explain you how this cyclic structure is compulsory, or how we'll come to know about the cyclic structure. And here I'm going to place the oxygen. This oxygen, okay, this one oxygen is here. It will become a cyclic structure. Ring closing can take place like this. Ring closing can take place like this, or just wait, let me write. Or ring closing can take place in another way also. Let me draw it other way. Closing OH group, only OH group I'm going to place on this side. Rest everything remains same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'm going to complete the valences. Here we have the OH, here we are having a H, here we are having a H, here we are having a OH, here we are having a H, and like this only. carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5, carbon 6. Now listen carefully. Glucose, my students are knowing we have the cyclic structure of glucose. Before I will discuss the cyclic structure of glucose, I am discussing mutar rotation because everything will depend upon mutar rotation. What happened now? First, let me discuss with you the alpha and beta carbons. Alpha and beta carbon. एक तो first thing तो I told you कि D form capital D and capital L है ना, capital D और capital L समझाया मैंने. This is lowest asymmetrical carbon. इसके cross position of OH will tell us about the capital D and capital L. Now I am going to discuss alpha form and beta form. Alpha and beta. Alpha और beta form के लिए we have to concentrate on a carbon number 1. This carbon number 1. Here we have the carbon number 1. Here we have the carbon number 1. For D and L, we are seeing second last carbon. For alpha and beta, we are going to check carbon number 1. This carbon number 1 we called as anomeric carbon. नया word आ गया. Competition clear करने हैं तो सीखना तो पड़ेगा. This we called as anomeric carbon. This carbon we called as anomeric carbon. Carbon number 1 we called as anomeric carbon. And position of OH across this anomeric carbon, position of OH will tell us about whether it is alpha, whether it is beta. If it is on a right hand side, we call it as your alpha form. So that is how written here. And if it is on a left hand side, we call it as your beta form. We call it as your beta form. This alpha and beta cyclic structure में open में नहीं है. Okay. So we have D form and L form. D and L form will tell us about the second last carbon. And alpha and beta, the position of OH on the carbon number 1. और कार्बन नंबर 1 को we called it as anomeric carbon. Carbon number 1 जो है that we called as anomeric carbon, and these isomers we called as anomers. So name for this one will be alpha. Why alpha? Because carbon number 1 OH is present on the right hand side. Alpha. After that D. Why D? Because on second last carbon या lowest asymmetrical carbon, the OH is present on the right hand side. Alpha D. Positive. Why positive? Positive means it is optically active and it is dextrorotatory. Alpha D positive glucose. This is alpha D positive glucose, and this is your beta. Why beta? Because carbon number 1 पर OH is present on the left hand side. Beta D positive glucose. Alpha D positive glucose, beta D positive glucose. And students, all these things will be formed here in this case. This is equilibrium mixture. So what is going to happen? We'll start with alpha. अल्फा ग्लूकोज को पानी में डालूंगा. जैसे अल्फा ग्लूकोज को आई एम गोइंग टू पुट इन वाटर, इट विल कन्वर्ट टू द ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर एंड इट विल कन्वर्ट टू द बीटा. यानी कि तीनों फॉर्म्स बनेंगी मेरे पास. ग्लूकोज को जैसे ही पानी में डालते हो, जस्ट एग्जैक्टली तो आई एम नॉट नोइंग, बट व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग अ ग्लूकोज वाटर, ग्लूकोज को पानी में घोलते हो एंड यू विल वेट फॉर सम टाइम, देन यू आर गोइंग टू ड्रिंक. देन व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू ड्रिंक? यू आर गोइंग टू ड्रिंक अल्फा डी पॉजिटिव ग्लूकोज. ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ग्लूकोज. दिस ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर बहुत कम होता है, 2% है सिर्फ ओपन चेन स्ट्रक्चर, बहुत कम बनता है. एंड बीटा डी ग्लूकोज. यू आर ड्रिंकिंग द इक्विलिब्रियम मिक्सचर. मतलब उस ग्लूकोज के सॉल्यूशन की अगर ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन ली जाएगी तो दैट ऑप्टिकल रोटेशन विल बी योर प्लस 52.5 डिग्रीज. So this spontaneous change in optical rotation, this we called as your mutar rotation, and that cannot be explained on the basis of open chain structure. इसमें out of this one, this open chain structure is only 2%. बहुत कम बनता है. ठीक है, it is only 2%. Rest are this closed one structure only. अब what I'm going to do, इसका cycle बनाता हूँ. ठीक है, देखना. The structure we used to teach for the glucose. Okay, so it is basically cyclic structure of glucose. From here I can derive the cyclic structure of glucose. So we are going to compare it with 6-membered ring with oxygen. 6-membered ring with oxygen. Name of this one is pyrene. तो ग्लूकोज के साइक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर को वी कैन कॉल्ड एज पायरानोज स्ट्रक्चर. लेट मी ड्रॉ इट. 6 membered ring